guys.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the 100th birthday party celebration for Charles Himelhoch. We're going to take a few minutes. Actually, my brother Chip is going to have a few words to say, but I thought that before we would do that, we have the Paul Keller Trio here, who are entertaining us with their wonderful music. We absolutely love it. And I thought what I would do is take an opportunity to introduce a very special song that they are going to play. My mom, Isabel Himelhoch, when she was 16 years old, wrote a song that became very famous. It was called Lullaby in Rhythm. The song, when her publisher got a hold of it, was stolen from her. And it was contested in court, and the judge said that she was too young at age 16 to enter into a legal contract. So the judge's decision was that the composer was anonymous. But in truth, my mom at age 16 wrote the music and the lyrics to this song, Lullaby in Rhythm. It was then picked up by some very famous musicians, such as Benny Goodman and some others. So I happened to meet the Paul Keller Trio one day at the London Chop House in Detroit, and they played my mom's song. And I was so excited, and I went up and I said, "That was my mom's song that you just played." They're like, "Oh, you're kidding, we love the song." And we've become great friends ever since, and that's why they're just here and entertaining us, and we're so fortunate to have them. So thank you so much for being here with us and for sharing my mom's song. Thank you, thank you. That was
Well, stick around. I'm going to sing a little bit. I don't think so. Well, thanks to all of you for being part of Dad's 100th birthday celebration today. Dad, these wonderful people are here today for you, including some who made quite a sacrifice to be here today. A book about your well-lived, fascinating life would occupy many chapters and pages. Today, we will focus on just a few of these chapters, represented by the wonderful people here today. They are the content and narrative for pages in these chapters. As we turn these pages, we discover the people here today who love and honor you with their presence. The BOH, the Bloomfield Open Hunt Club. Dad, it is no accident that we are celebrating your 100th birthday here at the Bloomfield Open Hunt Club, such an important part of our family life. Excuse me. You and Mom joined the BOH back in 1964. Going on 6 decades now, the BOH has been an integral part of a wonderful childhood you and Mom provided for me and Carol. Our family made countless lifetime friendships and enjoyed fun times, too numerous to catalog here. Many of these people have relocated or passed on themselves. We are delighted that Rita Miller and Caprice Arts are members and would be here today if they could. And as a matter of fact, Caprice's parents were close friends of you and Mom, typical of many intergenerational friendships spanning the decades. Dad, whether you know it or not, you are an inspiration to the entire BOH membership, who marvel at your longevity and vitality. Several weeks ago, before swimming your 6 laps in a 25-meter pool here, you decided to enter the opposite side of the pool. Next thing I know, Caprice and Rita are escorting you there, along with a lifeguard, spraying the pool deck with water to cool the pavement. Soon there were a dozen lovely ladies assisting you. I could have sworn I saw you wink at me. Thank you, Tom Huber, waitstaff and bartenders who were part of the BOH family. Himelhochs. Himelhochs, the store, as we called it. Around our kitchen table, it was always the store. Himelhochs would occupy its own book in a multiple volume story of Chuck Himelhoch. Carol, Steve, and I stand on the shoulders of giants as we launch the 4th generation, Himelhochs.com. Instead of bricks and mortar, Himelhochs department store is now online. Dad, you are our inspiration and Chairman Emeritus. Dad, you were the 3rd generation president of Himelhochs for 35 years, providing your unique brand of leadership. Under your leadership, the store expanded from its downtown Detroit headquarters into a leading 8-store chain providing women's apparel to the metropolitan Detroit market. You also mentored and provided a career path for countless women, breaking the glass ceiling as a moral and sound business practice. More on that later. Mom, who I've often said is the most talented, creative person I've ever known, was your fashion coordinator, your better dressed buyer, and launched a one-of-a-kind needle arts store within a store. Carol, you are certainly your mother's daughter. I recall in the 70s with your Miss Carol name badge, not Carol Himelhoch. You were regularly knocking down $1,000 days when $1,000 was an accomplishment. Now, Carol, you are the face of Himelhochs, providing your unique brand of leadership to our online presence. Steve, or Meyer as we affectionately call him sometimes, Cindy Frankel will appreciate the moniker named after her grandfather, Meyer Prentice. Steve is our official financial operations and business guru. From what I understand, over the years, there were a few male store managers who proved to be either skirt chasers, alcoholics, or both. So when I worked at the store during the summers, I found my niche starting from the bottom, cleaning the latrines and driving the truck, never questioning why I wasn't on the sales floor in better dresses. Consistent with the mentoring and career path Dad provided to countless women over the years, we do want to make special mention of a few in attendance today. Denise Jingle Murray, you are a true golden girl. You were once Carol's manager and brought a wealth of talent and commitment to the store. Even after the stores closed, Mom started Himelhoch Temporary Services, and Dad said, "We've got to hire Denise." And you were our first staff hire, helping to build our startup business. I remember our literature featuring the cursive Himelhoch logo and your picture, which I jokingly called Miss Gdansk, piggybacking on your self-effacing sense of humor. Denise, we relied on you years ago for mall intercept interviews with Himelhoch research specialists. No doubt we'll continue to rely on you. Guess you're stuck with us, your family. Pam Pappas, unfortunately, can't be with us today as she's on call last minute in Chicago as a neurosurgeon. Not a bad career path. Pam got her start at Himelhochs and contributed her talents at branch store locations. If I'm not mistaken, Pam used Dad as a career reference, and I believe Pam is forwarding some thoughts that she might want to share. Carol's going to be reading those. Maureen Dritzan, Dad's former executive secretary. Reconnecting is such a blessing. We are so grateful for your being here, and what a tribute to Dad. I believe we also have a guest from our former advertising agency, and how cool is that? Pat Prenson was with Dennis Saporin, which was located in the Kales building in downtown Detroit. You could probably walk to the Washington Arcade building where Detroit was. I mean, where the store was, where Himelhochs. There are a few others I'd like to mention, if I might. Wonderful people who fill pages and chapters as part of the Chuck Himelhoch story. Folks, please also forgive me if I am unable to mention everyone. Please know we encourage and invite you to be recognized saying a few words about Dad if you're comfortable. Dick and Joanne Muir. Mr. and Mrs. Muir, you made special sacrifice to be here today. Both of you are present in several chapters about Dad. Right here in the formative years at the BOH, also on Lakeside, where you made your home a couple doors down from ours. Back in the days when people left their doors open and families were close, as were neighborhoods. And I might add, you grown-ups had neighborhood parties that went into the wee hours of the morning. Oh, the 60s. Oh, and by the way, Mrs. Muir, we appreciated what a loyal shopper you were at the store. Kathleen Costello. Kathleen, you, Jake, Sean, and Lindsay, and of course, Aunt Jane, were joined at the hip with us Himelhochs for many years. Thank you so much for being here to honor Dad. Your dad, Jack Costello, was a classmate of Dad at Wesleyan, class of 42. The Costello chapters in our lives would fill many pages, and we love you dearly. There's somebody who couldn't be here today, but I want to mention her, Supriya, Dad's very special physical therapist. We value Supriya so much and consider her part of our extended family. Supriya, as impressive as her physical therapist skills are, has a big heart and motivation which create a special bond with Dad. We believe that Dad's baseline health and zest for life is better now than ever. And Supriya was a big part of the reason why. And I thank her also for modeling at a recent Himelhochs fashion show. As multi-talented as she is, she's an even more wonderful young lady. Jim Hansen.